What's up YouTubers, Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to mice, rat, and rodent proof your house. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to this. Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on roof entry points and attic entry points. I did a separate video on more foundation and lower entry points. I'll go ahead and link it down in the description for you guys. We're going to go ahead and head up onto the roof. Okay, as we make our way onto the roof, we can see right here that there's two roofs meeting each other at different heights, and you're always going to want to check under here, underneath the eaves where these two meet. And we're going to check all along the side and back there because squirrels, raccoons, and other animals love to get in these little spaces in between and burrow into the attic. But it looks like this one is all clear. There's no holes. So now we're going to come up here. We're going to start checking out all the vents. Here's the chimney pipe. We're going to check around the flashing around the bottom, see if it's curled up. This looks good here. And we've got a rodent screen here, so that's good. Now as you can see here, this is a vent stack for the plumbing that vents so that it'll flow properly. And we'll check this. This looks good, the flashing. You can put a little screen over this, but honestly, they don't usually come down the vent stack. Possible though. In my case, I haven't had any of them come down that, so I'm gonna focus more on these. I already got this one opened up. We're gonna work on that one over there today, as well as that one. So we're gonna walk the entire roof checking for shingles. Anywhere shingles are pulled up, we're going to check around AC and heating units, skylights, all the vents, chimneys. There's a chimney over there. Let's check that out. Chimney. Looks like we've got some heavy-duty mesh screen up here, which is perfect. Can't get through that. Going to check anywhere like this where there's flashing. You know, any sort of holes. Ooh, here's one. Check in here. Any sort of holes like this. It's solid behind there, so there's no hole in there, but a squirrel could easily get in here, or a rat, and just chew through it in there, and this would be a perfect entry point. You'd never even see that. Then we're going to want to check all the attic vents. This house has these spinning whirly birds, so let's go ahead and pull this off. See, like that one over there on that roof, that just has a normal attic vent, and you're going to want to make sure there's mesh screen, metal mesh screen covering up those slats, so the critters just can't crawl through the slats. They usually have them, but sometimes they get old and rusted out. I like to go ahead and mark these before I take them off, then it's easier to line it up. Usually have about 2 or 3 screws around it. I think the critters in this house are either getting in through this whirlybird, and this is the one we're going to work on next. This is a vent for a stove, I believe. And if you look right under here, there's about a hand's width right there that the critters can just crawl up and down here. And small mice can fit through about 1/4 of an inch. So that's over 1/4 of an inch. That's probably about 3/4 of an inch right there. Now we should be able to lift this off. Now we can see a nice big hole right directly into the attics. Rats, squirrels, and raccoons especially love to get into attics. Raccoons love to nest in attics. So there's nothing, I forgot to show you guys, but see with this set on top, there's about a finger's width right in between. So small mice could get through this easily. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and measure the inner diameter of this circle. It's about 12 inches. Now let's go down off the roof and we're going to make something for this. I'm going to try and make this, I don't know what it's called, like a die or something that I can hammer. I'm going to go ahead and cut the size that I want out of the center of this board, and then you'll see what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using today to cover up all those entry points. This is metal mesh. It's called hardware cloth, and it's a 1/4 inch knit, meaning there's a 1/4 inch space. You can get it a little smaller knit than this, an 1/8 inch. But it's pretty easy to cut. You just use regular old tin snips. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description to this and the rest of the tools and stuff I'm using today. This stuff is really tough, and they're not really going to want to chew through this. What we can do is we can lay our hardware cloth over that hole. Just going to allow us to form this to a circle to fit. Now you can make this any size you want. You could make it square, whatever you need to fit. This will just make it a little cleaner and a little nicer. Then I went ahead and just marked the top to correlate with the way I cut it out so it'll fit. Line those 2 markings up. Now I should be able to hammer it with my mallet. And I can flip it over, knock it out, take out the circle. Now we've got like a formed circle. So how it kind of crimps it all. And I can just cut that out with my tin snips. Back up on the roof, and we've got our specially molded piece of hardware cloth. Now this should be a direct fit. I should be able to, I'm gonna go ahead and put the curled edge up. I should be able to just fit this right in there. Careful not to drop it in the attic, or then you're gonna have to make a trip in there. I'm gonna push it down. I should have made this so it'll be a really tight friction fit. I'm gonna push it down, and there's a little bit of a lip in here. Look at that, that's a perfect fit. That mold really helped do this. Nice and professional looking too. Then I can just press it up, and there, see that little lip inside? That's gonna hold it in too. What you could do is just put some polyurethane roof sealant around this as well, or construction adhesive, that would work too. This is a really tight fit if I just press on that with my hand. We just want to block all the easy paths off. You know, they can always get in if they're determined enough. They can chew through anything and get in anywhere. So we're just trying to make the easy points hard. You just go ahead and slip that back over. Put our screws back in. Now let's go ahead and work on this. This vent isn't even being used right now, so it's just a direct access hole right into the attic. It doesn't have screws, it has these little tabs, so we'll go ahead and bend these tabs. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna cut a piece, and I should be able to fit it here and then slip that piece right over the top. Alright, I got it on. Now I can bend those tabs back. Okay, so you're also going to want to check your gable vents. Those are located on the side of your attic like this. A lot of times they have screen on the inside, but it wears off. So you're going to want to add a piece like I did right here. Then you're just going to want to seal over the screw with a little bit of caulking. Alright guys, and that is how to rat, mice, and rodent proof your house and home, especially your attic and roof. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Please give the video a like, and thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself, guys. Take care.